What's going on, guys? Mitch for Mitch's Box Breaks back on again. Ready to get this break started. What's up, Branch? We are going to be knocking out 2019 2020 duels. Break 1 and Break 2 are full, and those teams were posted earlier. So if you didn't catch the live, I have them posted up on Facebook. I will roll through those two right away, and then we got the cheapies up. So Branch, I didn't see you on this contenders yet. There is 4 spots left in contenders at $8 a spot. Correct, Ian. It is break number 1. And then we'll break out this contenders. If we fill this one up, we can talk about posting up another contenders if you guys are interested. Only $8 a spot, only 26 spots. We have been hitting dynamite out of here. We got let's see here, 101 DK Metcalf and the Cracked Ice dual Kyler Murray redemption auto the other night. So I got a decent amount of boxes of that. And then while we're talking about breaks, if you're not bidding up on eBay, go grab your team for Saturday night. We got 2 half-case breaks of 2019 Select, and those will be NFL team breaks. So kind of graduating college here and going on to the NFL stuff. And those breaks, I think I misspoke earlier. I said, Branch, you want the last 4 if you want to comment on that post real quick, and then I will see how much interest we have in another one, and we'll probably do that one rapid fire. I misspoke on the time for this. Like the first one on Saturday will be 10 o'clock, and the second one at 11:30. And those spots are up on eBay, so if you haven't bid on those yet, jump on eBay and bid on those spots. And then I will post up probably more contenders, cheapies. I'll get those up tonight, or I'll get those up tomorrow sometime for Saturday late night after the select stuff. So this box is full. It's like we got 10 people on. So if you guys want to get in the other breaks, we'll probably do rapid fire. Just real quick here, let me know who's interested in the contender so I know if I should post another one up or not. And like I said, we're loaded with cases. We got contenders, 2020 Prizm, 2019 Prizm. So we got a lot of stuff to break. So we'll get started here. And Branch, I got you down for the last 4, so that break is full. So this is going to be everybody in the 2019-20 Prizm Mixer break number 1. I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see because there's a lot of teams on here, but they're posted up on Facebook, so check that out. You can see everybody. We did the live earlier today. Just let it focus there. So that's everybody's team. Thanks, Martin John, coming over from eBay. Feel free to jump in some of the other breaks if you guys are interested. The Facebook stuff's always a little cheaper than the eBay stuff. That is correct, Branch. So those spots are all yours. All right, we will start. Why don't we hit 2019 first, and then we'll jump into 2020. And we haven't hit anything big out of 2019, so we are due. All right, Tim Tebow, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, and that's going to be a Prizm going over to Louisville. Just a nice little Daniel Jones Prizm. Going over to Duke. You're gonna tear it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night on Saturday. And like I said, when we finish tonight here, I'll probably start posting up breaks for Saturday already, so you guys can get your spots in. There'll be late night breaks. They'll start after the 11:30 Prizm break, so probably 12:30 Central Time ish. Riley Ridley going over to Georgia. That's a Prizm. Derrick Henry, Jared Goff, Leonard Fournette, and the hit's going to be a Zach Gentry going over to Michigan. That's a Prizm. Let's see, Michigan is going over to Brian Hart. Nice hit, Brian. And I'll recap the autos at the end. And then once we get through these first two breaks, we'll hit that contenders up, which I got to random those teams off yet. And then we'll talk about if we want to do any more contenders. All right, we got a DeAndre Hopkins, Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt going over to Wisconsin, and then a David Johnson out of 99. That's going over to Northern Iowa. Alvin Kamara. The Tiger going over to Clemson. Big hit there. And then we have a Brian Burns going over to Florida State. All right, there's going to be something interesting in here. Peyton Manning, Baker Mayfield, David Johnson, Sam Darnold, Prizm, Travion Williams going over to Texas A&M. That's a Prizm out of 99. And I got a deal for anybody that's on here now. Looks like we have 15 people watching. The 4-box Prizm that's up, it's twofold. The spots are up for 45. You can get spots tonight. You just got to message me, comment on the post for $40. And if you already got a spot, because I don't want you to miss out on the deal, you can get another spot for $35 to get that same savings. Christian McCaffrey. So take advantage of that. You guys see what we hit in the Prizm 2020. That's going to be a good break, and I'll break that as soon as it fills. So hopefully we can get it in this weekend yet. It's maybe half full. And this next one is going to be interesting. We'll have to see what we got here. This is going to be a College Ties Hyper Autographs Benny Snell Jr. and CJ Conrad. Somebody's going to have to help me out there. Benny Snell Jr., where we got Benny Snell? I should know this. That's a nice hit, too. That's going to be the duel. Kentucky. Well, let's see here. Who's got Kentucky? I'm going to have to search for it. With randomizing the teams, it makes this a little complex. Kentucky. That's going over to Martin Gonzalez, one of our eBay guys. Nice hit, Martin. That's a nice hit, buddy. Got yourself a dual autograph, and you better send that in because that expires 9/27/2020, but they'll hook you up if you would ever get an expired one. Thanks, Shannon, Mike. So yeah, guys, the Prizm spots for the 4-box, $40 a spot if you haven't been in the break yet, and if you already purchased a spot, you can get another spot at $35. Take advantage of that because that's about as cheap as you're going to see 2020 Prizm go. So there we go. Finally something. The hyper autographs. I'm not sure what that's out of. Emmitt Smith. What's up, Tyler? Carson Wentz. Emmitt Smith. Lil Jordan Humphrey going over to Texas. That's going to be a Prizm. I don't think you've hit yet, Tyler. Michael Thomas. And I got the teams posted up on Facebook if you want to see your teams. Sam Darnold board break number 1. Ezekiel Elliott. LJ Scott. That's going over to Michigan State. That's a Prizm. That's going over to Bentley. Nice hit, Bentley. All right, last pack of the 2019. Phillip Rivers. Marcus Allen. Sparty going over to Michigan State. Kerryon Johnson. That's going to be a Prizm. Paris Campbell Orange going over to Ohio State. Nick Chubb. Ray Lewis. And Caleb Wilson going over to USLA, UCLA. 30 out of 49. Not a bad little hit right there. And that is going over to Mark. Nice hit, Mark. All right, so that's 2019 box number 1. Next up will be 2020. Like I said, that Prizm stuff, that's going to be cheap for you guys. So you got the $40 spots. Anybody in this break, you just got to comment right now or message me. And it's yours. And then the contenders, we filled up the first box. I'm not going to post up the second, and I'll see if you guys are interested at the end. We'll do a quick random rapid fire, fill it up. Only 26 spots at $8 a spot, so we might not have a problem doing that. Looks like we got a decent amount of people on. And then we'll keep doing contenders till we run out late Saturday night. Maybe I'll throw up some more Prizm. If we fill that 4-boxer up today, tonight, tomorrow, I'd break that tomorrow night if you guys wanted to. Let's see here, Branch, UCLA, number 24. That looks like... Branch, we're in number 1. You had the 4 spots in number 2. Awesome, Mike. If you want to help me out, if you comment on the post or shoot me a message, I'll hook you up, buddy. Yeah, Branch, we're in break 1. That's break 2. Sounds good, Shannon. Same deal there, buddy. So you got to wait. This is break number 1, Branch. So you got one more. We're almost finished here, and we'll be in break number 2. Gary, you want 4? 4 at 40? Okay, so comment on there. What's up, Brian? Yeah, we did the teams earlier. They're posted up. All right, so this is the 2020 Prizm, where all we hit is fire. So we'll see what we get tonight. Gardner Minshew, Michael Thomas, Travis Kelce. Those are some good teams there, Chris. DeAndre Hopkins out of 199 going over to Clemson. And don't worry, Brian, I'll recap everything at the end. Chase Young, that's a nice Chase Young Prizm. Going over to Ohio State. Xavier McKinney. Chase Claypool. And Shea Patterson out of 149. That's going over to Michigan. And Brian, there you go. I believe that's your second Michigan hit, buddy. Out of 149. So yeah, we fill that Prizm 4-box up. We'll bust that up this weekend. And then I will be posting up more contenders. We'll talk about contenders cheapies at the end of the year too. DJ Moore, if you guys want to fill one up. Ezekiel Elliott. A little Tom Brady, huh, Brian? Too bad that one's not autoed. They got to get vet autos in this stuff. Saquon Barkley out of 249 going over to Penn State. A.J. Dillon out of 149. Is that the Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Matt? Well, we'll put that guy in a case later. That's going over to Boston College. A.J. Epinaza, Yetur Gross Matos over to Penn State. And then a James Prochet out of 149. I believe that's SMU. We had a gold vinyl Prochet over the weekend. SMU is going over to Ricky. Nice hit, Ricky. Should have been on the Packers. Nice hit, buddy. I'll tell you out of Prizm, there's two things I got to hit. I got to hit the color whatever card, and I got to hit a 101. Out of 5 cases and countless boxes, no 1 of 1 yet. Odell Beckham Jr., Stephon Diggs, Daniel Jones, Debo Samuel, Prizm, J.K. Dobbins, that's going to be out of 199 going over to Ohio State. Yeah, Brian, your buddy James hit the gold vinyl out of 5 Prochet over the weekend, man. That was a nice hit. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Pittman Jr., and a Brian Edwards green and purple Prizm auto going over to South Carolina. That's going to be out of 199. And I'm trying to see who's got South Carolina on here. 11. That's going over to Ricky too. Nice hit, Ricky. Gardner Minshew, Derek Carr, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara. That's going to be out of 299. Yetur Gross Matos, Prizm, Henry Ruggs, Grant Delpit, and Keyshawn Vaughn going over to Vandy out of 149. Ricardo's on fire in box 2. Yep. Let's see. Vandy, that's going over to Matt Wilkins. Nice hit, Matt. That's going to be out of 149. Last pack in 2020 Prizm. Marlon Mack, George Kittle, Jerry Rice, Terry McLaurin out of 75 going over to Ohio State. And that's Jim. Jim's getting his team, so that's good. Brian Lewerke going over to Michigan State out of 299. A.J. Dillon. Albert Ukawagnam, not how you pronounce his last name. Zach Bond, Prizm going over to my Wisconsin Badgers. That's going to be Chaz. Nice hit, Chaz. So that's it for the first two boxes. Nothing too crazy, but we did get the dual Benny Snell auto. One of my eBayers picked that up, so that's good. And I'm just going to do a quick recap of the autos. Zach Bond, Tayshaun Vaughn, Brian Edwards, James Prochet, Shea Patterson, Caleb Wilson, LJ Scott. Then we got the Benny Snell Jr., CJ Conrad College Ties Hyper Autographs Redemption, Brian Burns, Zach Gentry, and then we hit a nice little Daniel Jones Prizm. So that's it for break number one. Give me a second here. We'll get set up for number two. I'm going to close out that first contenders. And you guys hang tight. If you want spots in contenders number two, we're going to do rapid fire. See if we can't fill that bad boy up. And anybody, I see I got a couple of comments and messages on the 2020 Prizm. And a couple more people jumped in. So the deal for the 4-box 2020 Prizm deal is for anybody that's on this live video that comments or messages me tonight, you can get a spot for $40 versus $45 for as many spots as you want. If you already bought a spot, it's only $35 for a spot for you, so that way you can get the same discount. So if you want to jump on that deal, jump on that. We're getting set up real quick here for break number two. And you're right, Ian. I got to keep the streak alive. I'm on a 4-week Burrow streak. So we'll see if we can keep that up today. Chris, the 4-box Prizm is for when it fills. So if we fill that thing, I wouldn't do it tonight because there's some people I'd have to let know that we're breaking it. There's a couple eBay spots on there. But if it filled tonight, we would break it tomorrow night. If it filled Saturday, I would try to sneak it in before the late night breaks. And then worst case Sunday. So whenever it fills, I would message everybody and set the time. But there would not be a big gap from the time that it filled to the time that we broke it. Except for Wisconsin Supreme Court just let us go back to the bar, so I might have to take a night out here pretty soon. So we'll see. But the safer at home order in Wisconsin has been lifted. So, okay, so this is 2019, 2020 Prizm number 2. And we did the random teams earlier at 7:30. This is everybody in the break. I'll go slow so you guys can see this, but it is posted up on Facebook. What time is the select breaking? 10 o'clock for break 1 and 11:30 for break number 2. So this is everybody in the break. And we will start off with 2019 again. And like I said, the teams, your teams are posted up on Facebook for this break. All right, so this will be 2019, 2020 Prizm, break number 2. And you guys, that select stuff is off the hook. So you can go up there, pick your team. I know some of the bigger teams are going to go for a decent amount. Arizona, Kansas City, New England. And then those I think it's XRC or Z spots for the redemptions for the rookies from this year's draft. Those are separate spots. So those are pretty interesting too. And I think there's 3 per case. So one person potentially could get 2 and another person could get 1, or somebody could get all 3 or vice versa. So, all right, this will be 2019. And like I said, I see we got about 17, 18 people on here now. That 2020 Prizm 4-boxer, throwing out a deal for anybody on the live videos tonight. $40 a spot. For as many spots as you want to get tonight. Or if you already had a spot, you can get a spot for $35 to match it. And then $40 for the spots after that. Phillip Rivers, Marcus Allen, another Sparty, And man, we got a Mike the Tiger. That's 1 out of 10. I don't know what that might be the best hit of the night. Not a Burrow, but it's Mike the Tiger going over to LSU. That's going over to Jim. Nice hit, Jim. And that, you guys, you see that? That's his jersey number. That makes it an eBay 101. That's got to go for something on eBay. All you diehard LSU fans out there. Not bad. It's not a 101, but it's an eBay 1 of 1. Mike the Tiger. Nice hit, Jim. N'Keal Harry, Prizm. They got to get Mike the Tiger to autograph that thing. Andrew Luck, Saquon Barkley, and then O'Shane Zimians going over to Old Dominion. Joe Burrow's cousin. There you go, Chris. All right, so Old Dominion, that's going to go over to, that's going to be a little bit harder one to find on here. That's going over to Josh Thompson. Nice hit, Josh. Mike the Tiger out of 10. It's not a 101. It's an eBay 101 because it's 1 out of 10. The first one ever made. And Mark, if you're on watching, I see your question popped up. Yeah, it's tonight only $40 a spot for the Prizm 4 box. And yes, there are spots left. Yeah, right, Mike? You gotta get that. You gotta get that graded. There's only 10 of them out there, man. And Jim will be the only one with number 1 out of 10 off the print run. Emmitt Smith, Carson Wentz, Eric Dickerson, Marquise Brown, Prizm. 1 second, let me just answer this. PSA 10, yep. Drew Brees and Ian, I know you're on it. You got to let us know when you get those that Tua graded, what it comes out to be. Joe Namath, Albert. I mean, it's not a 1 out of 10 or anything, but it's Albert going over to Florida. And then Jake Browning. Looks like that's going over to Washington. That would be going over to Brian. Nice hit, Brian. And if you are new to Mitch's box breaks, first off, thanks for jumping in and watching us. Second, Thursday night, Peyton Manning is usually the Facebook break night. Baker Mayfield, and then I'll always throw some stuff up during the week here and there. David Johnson, and then Saturday night, usually doing something big on eBay. Adrian Peterson, Prizm. I'll probably, with Memorial Day coming up, switch that from Saturday to Friday. And same within summer. Oh, yep, you got Washington. I was looking at Washington State. My bad. Tricked you. Sorry about that, Brian. N'Keal Harry. Prizm. Patrick Mahomes. Roger Staubach. That's why I got to get a floating ticker with the teams. All things that I'm working on. And then we have DeMarcus Lodge. An interesting little signature there, if you guys can see that. And that bad boy is going over to Ole Miss. 21 out of 25. Ole Miss. And don't worry, I always sort the cards. So if I miss call, because I do here and there, I will find it when I sort it. So this guy's going over to Ole Miss. 21 out of 25. Well, let's see who's got Ole Miss. That's going over to Sherry Lynn Rossi from eBay. Nice hit for one of our eBayers. And I don't know, Mike, maybe relation, same last name. And yeah, you guys, it looks like people are jumping on that 4 spot, so I'm gonna have to clean that up as soon as the breaks are over tonight. And then I'll link it to the top of the page again. But if we fill that guy up, we can break that tomorrow night. There's going to be something good in this one. Lonnie, you want a link? Yeah, give me... Real quick here, and I'm going to make you guys... 8th cousin, yeah. I'm going to make you guys... suffer for a minute here. There's something good at the bottom of this stack. But I gotta hook Lonnie up here real quick. I think we finally got something. Could be wrong. Tony Dorsett. John Elway. Roger Starbuck. Prizm. Anthony Johnson. Prizm. I didn't fully see it. Okay, Lonnie, I just sent you a link. Ricky, if you like, I'll send you a link right away too. Anthony Miller, Tom Brady, Troy Aikman, College Ties, University of Alabama, Damian Harris, Irv Smith Jr. I'm sure you guys wish this was 2020, but this is still a nice hit. Number 6 out of 20, Alabama. Going over to Lonnie. He wants to get in the 4-boxer, and he just got himself a dual auto College Ties out of 20. Nice hit, Lonnie. Nice hit. You just commented for the link, and you just got the big hit, buddy. 6 out of 20. Nice. That's back-to-back dual autos out of 2019. That's a nice hit. I knew there was going to be something in 2019 tonight. Break 2 is moving a little slow. I was getting a little nervous. Hey, Mark, I just saw your message. Right now we're full for the cheapie, but I'm going to post another one up here at the end. So, Lonnie, nice hit, man. Nice hit. Ricky, I just sent you the link. Russell Wilson, Peyton Manning, Big Al. Sorry, guys, not even a Prizm, but Big Al going over to Alabama. It's not 1 out of 10. Barry Sanders, Prizm. Debo Samuel, 44 out of 75. Dan Marino, Barry Sanders, and the last hit in 2019 is going to be Dexter Lawrence going over to Clemson. And Clemson is going to go over to Bentley. Nice hit, Bentley. All right, guys, I'm going to try to keep this Burrow streak alive. And I see people jumping in and out, so I'll keep talking about that Prizm deal. 4-boxer, only $40 a spot, tonight only. If you already bought a spot previous to tonight, I want you to still get a deal. You can get your next spot for $35. And if you need a link to it, just hit me right now. I can shoot you a message with the link. All right, this is going to be the last 2020 of the night. All right. Mark Andrews, Sonny Michel, Christian McCaffrey, Danielle Jones, Prizm, wrong year. Xavier McKinney, that's going to be out of 199. There you go. We hit a nice Easton over the weekend too. Trayvon Diggs. I'm hunting for Herbert because I have not hit a Herbert auto yet. Tyler Johnson and Alabama Henry Ruggs the third Prizm auto. That's a nice hit right there. That's going over to Lonnie too. That's what's cool about getting in these dual breaks, man. You get multiple hits from multiple years, same team. You have that possibility. That's a nice hit going over to Bama. Big Jordan Love too. Yeah, hey, if I hit a Jordan Love, whoever's got Utah State, that's probably you, Mike. We're gonna have to talk. Brett Favre, Marquise Brown. I know Bentley hooked me up, Baker Mayfield, and Jim hooked me up. Matthew Stafford out of 249. You're just waiting on that Burrow. Cam Akers out of 299 going over to Florida State. Jacob Eason. Brian Lewerke. Joshua Kelly. Don't worry, Branch. I think you said you had UCLA in the second break. Yeah, there you go. There's your UCLA hit, Branch. Nice hit, buddy. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna hit that out of select. That's why you guys got to go get your ZRC spots on eBay. And if you don't know how to get to my eBay auctions, you just got to message me and I'll shoot you a link. All right. There's going to be something good in here. Make you guys sit a little bit on it. Juju Smith-Schuster. Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, exactly, Chris. That's in the select. Dak Prescott. Amari Cooper. That's out of 149. Laviska Shenault Jr. Prizm. Bryce Hall. Colby Parkinson. This next one ain't half bad either. Laviska Shenault Jr. Steven Montez. Dual Prizm. Going over to Colorado. Yeah, hey Lonnie, I got the select up on eBay, buddy. Saturday will be the select breaks at 10 o'clock and 11:30, each a half case of 6 boxes each. Those are team breaks. So you get the 32 NFL teams and then the XRZ spots up, XRC spots, and then I'll post up some other breaks after that. But that's a nice hit going over to Colorado. We're all about the dual autos tonight. And that is going over to Shelly. Nice hit, Shelly. Jumped in right at the end to grab your spot, and you got yourself a dual Laviska Shenault Jr. Steven Montez dual auto. Not bad. That's our third dual auto tonight. We're almost averaging one per box. Looks like we still got a decent amount of people. We're going to do the box of contenders after this, the cheapie. And then if we guys want to do another contenders, if we can speed fill that one up, we'll do another one at $8 a spot. Saquon Barkley. Can't beat that. Cortland Sutton, only 26 spots. Todd Gurley. I know a guy that would like this card. McCole Hardman Jr. Camo. 22 out of 25. Going over to Georgia. That's going over to Tyler Wilkins. Nice hit, buddy. Hey, you're welcome, Shelly. Thank you for getting in the break. That's a nice hit. Nice hit, Tyler. And I know a guy that would probably trade you something for that. And hey, I'm already opening the next pack and we ain't done with this one. I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll put that one on pause. Antonio Gandy Golden, 149. It's been a long day. Brian Edwards. Jonathan Taylor. I have not hit a Jonathan Taylor auto to think about it either. So Taylor and Herbert. Tough to find. Desmond Patman. That's going to, is that Washington State? Somebody help me out there. Desmond Patman, is that Washington State? Lonnie, you got a 101 Russell Wilson in select? That's awesome, man. Was that in a team break? Now we'll get into this pack. All right. Miles Sanders, Saquon Barkley, Darrell Henderson, Kyler Murray out of 299. Hey, Mike, speaking of those shitty Leaf boxes, Xavier McKinney going over to Alabama. I got 2 Leaf Flash cases on pre-order that are hopefully coming out the 29th. Colin Johnson, that's awesome, Lonnie. Donovan Peoples-Jones. DJ Dallas going over to the University of Miami. That's a Prizm. And that is going over to Ian. There you go, Ian. Nice hit, buddy. You can send that one out to get graded along with your Tua. All right, we'll recap the autos quick. And you guys stick around because we're going to do that contenders next. And if you guys want to speed fill another contenders, we can do that too. So I'll just keep that out there for you. Desmond Patman, Joshua Kelly, Dexter Lawrence, DeMarcus Lodge, Jake Browning, O'Shane Zimians. I should have been the last one. Meet the Tiger, out of 10, 1 out of 10. eBay 101, going over to LSU. Beautiful hit. DJ Dallas. They couldn't get his auto. He was busy. Still a good hit. And then we got the McCole Hardman Jr. Camo out of 25. The dual Laviska Shenault Jr. Steven Montez Henry Ruggs the third, and Damian Harris Irv Smith Jr. duel going over to Alabama. Not bad, guys. Three duels. We didn't get a Burrow or a Tua, but there is plenty of that case left. Grab your spot in the 4-box. You still got time if you want to lock up a $40 spot, or if you already had a spot from earlier in the week, lock it up for $35 for one more spot, and anything after that, $40 for tonight only. We're going to fill that up and hopefully break that this weekend. And just give me a second to get set up for contenders. We're going to have to random those teams off. And we've been hitting fire out of contenders too, so. Bentley, you want a spot? Just shoot me a message, comment on the post, lock it up. I can shoot you if you shoot me a message, and because if you can't find it, I can get you the link. I just gotta update this post real quick and copy the names over. And we're only sending out the hits and the contenders. If you want any of the base and you got a hit, just shoot me a message. I'll tie it in with it. But there's just a lot of base and there's not a lot of value to it. So to sort it is a lot of work. And I'm saving all the base. I'm going to see if how I can donate that to. So any of the times I don't do the base, I'm not out there trying to sell it or anything. I'm trying to donate it or do something with it. So, but like I said, if you get a hit, because you're going to get a package and you want some of the base, let me know. I can shoot it with it. All right, we're getting set up here for the 2019 Prizm cheapie break. And looks like, obviously, we got some people dropping off with the other breaks over. Real quick, is there any interest in doing a second box of this? We'd have to sell out 26 spots. Otherwise, we'll just do this one, and then I'll post up the next one for, it will be either tomorrow night after the 4-boxer, if we fill that bad boy up, or it would be sometime after that. It would be the Saturday night, late night. All right, so it looks like we're just going to do this one tonight. Okay, so these are the teams. We'll rock out the teams first. And there is a spot for any other hits because there's so many teams in this that I didn't put them all on there. There's a lot of weird teams on there. So let me get the teams all set. And let's get this set up real quick so you can see both screens.
right, so we're going to paste this in random. We're going to randomize it 3 times. So 1, again, how much for the any other? Not sure what the any other spot is. Branch is it's just some of the weird teams that didn't make a spot on here. So if we hit Northern Idaho State something something or the other, it would go to that spot. And it's almost like a quality check in case I missed a team, but I got the good teams on there. So there's like 26 spots in this break. Real quick, this is everybody we got on the break. So we got Matt, Don, Ian, Ricky, Shannon, Branch, Lonnie, Mike, Branch, Shannon, Josh, Bentley, Shannon, Ian, Lonnie, Ian, Branch, Tim, Ricky, Mike, Branch, and Don. And we're going to random these guys off here. My computer's just being a little bit slow. So we'll copy those names over, get ready to paste them next to the teams. And we'll just wait for this guy here. It's still loading. And if you just jumped on, it looks like we went up a couple of people. The 2020 Prizm 4-boxer tonight, only $40 a spot. As many spots at 40 as you'd like to get tonight. That's everybody. I went a little fast. I'll go through that again. And if you already had a spot previous tonight, you can get one for 35 to make up for that deal since you missed it. Trying to fill that one up to do that tomorrow night or this weekend at a minimum. I'm going to refill it tonight, but I wouldn't want to break it just because there's some people that are in it that wouldn't know about it. All right, 3 times on the names. Gonna paste those in there. All right. So I'll hit the big ones and then I'll quick post this up on Facebook. So Alabama's going over to Bentley. Missouri's going over to Ian. Auburn is going over to Ricky. Duke is going over to Lonnie. There you go, Lonnie. Ohio State is going over to Branch. Oklahoma's going over to Shannon again. LSU is going over to Bentley. Texas Tech is going over to Matt Wilkins. Ian, if you had one spot already that you paid full price for, you could get one spot at 35. Correct. And guys, just give me a second. I know there's a lot of teams here, so I'll post this on Facebook. And there's a lot of action on that 4-box post, so I'm gonna link that up to the top of the page. Just make sure you verify that I caught you, and because sometimes people comment on the posts that are shared, not the actual post. Shoot me a message so I can confirm that you're in. That way I can get everything cleaned up. All right, 2019 contenders. Number 1. Let me just space everything out. Takes a second. And if you guys got anybody that likes to break, some of you on here have taken advantage of it. I do referral bonuses that are, I think, pretty solid. So let me know. Have them get in a break. They have to obviously get in a break to unlock the bonus, but I'll hook you guys up if you send people this way. Because the more we grow the site, the more we fill the breaks, the more stuff I can bring to you, and then I can get off eBay and we can be doing all sorts of stuff. Okay, so I just posted up the teams for you guys. And we're going to jump in. And remember, just the hits go out in this. So any autos, obviously, anything serial numbered, anything like that goes out. All the base does not. You want some base, you got to hit. Let me know. But I don't think you guys got in the break to get a Mars of any of the base. All right. Let's see here. This one ain't going to be half bad. We know where to start with this one. AJ Green. Brett Favre. Nick Chubb. Darius Geis. Sam Darnold. Joe Mixon. Josh Jacobs. Marshall Falk. Rashad Penny. 3 out of 23. Not bad. Going over to San Diego State. Number 5. Branch, man. Nice hit, dude. I just posted it, Branch. And hey, as you're asking that, you just got a hit. I just posted them up. Sometimes it takes a second for it to load up because it was a long post. But I'll tell you what, you got San Diego State. If you here, I can hit it. Right there's the teams again. But not a bad start. Yeah, going over to San Diego State. Baker Mayfield, Lincoln Riley, Kyler Murray, Tony Dorsett. There's more in here, though. It ain't over. Juju Smith-Schuster, Barry Sanders, Melvin Gordon. That was good timing, Brent. You guys just ask a question because that's not the first time that's happened tonight. Darius Leonard, and you'll get something. Jordan Wilkins, Antonio Brown. Look at this guy. Got ourselves a little 101 action. Gerald Willis III going over to the U. You guys, let me focus that in there. What does that say? 101. That ain't an eBay 101. That ain't 9 of 10. That's 101. Jared Willis III. Looks like a printing plate. That's going over to Miami. And that is going over to... Who's got Miami? Not bad. Don Bergman. Nice hit, man. Nice, Bentley. Don Bergman. Nice hit, man. You got in late, right at the end. Grabbed 2 spots. Wanted to get in a cheapie. Got yourself a 101. $8 for that spot.
I'll take it. That's the second 101 out of this case. Alvin Kamara, Le'Veon Bell, Carson Wentz, Odell Beckham Jr., Drew Brees, Kerryon Johnson, Lil Jordan Humphrey, Darrell Henderson, Marquise Brown, Rodney Anderson, Paris Campbell, Charles Woodson, Tom Brady, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Dak Prescott, Philip Lindsay, Ezekiel Elliott, Tom Brady, Josh Rosen, Jordan Tamu, 1 out of 10. I mean, 10's his jersey number, so maybe an eBay 101. Look at that sweet sig. Going over to Ole Miss. Out of 10. Not a bad start to this box, guys. And Ole Miss is going to go over to... That's going over to Tim. Tim got in right at the end, too. Nice hit, Tim. These $8 spots are paying off. Brandon Cooks. Maybe we got a hot box or something. Mitchell Trubisky, Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Jerry Rice, Adrian Peterson, Irv Smith Jr., Devin Singletary, Joey Bosa, and Nick Bosa. That'd be a nice dual auto. Josh Jacobs, Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Matt Ryan, Stephon Diggs, Jordan Howard, Anthony Miller. This next one ain't going to be half bad either. Mark Andrews, Will Greer, 4 out of 10. If you guys want them, I'll send them. I was just going to send out the autos and anything serial numbered. But like I said, you guys want any of the base stuff, whatever, let me know. I don't even know if they're really considered inserts because they're just the... That's a nice hit. So that's a 101, 2 out of 10 autos, and a cracked ice. And that's going over to West Virginia. That is going to be Ricky. Nice hit, Ricky. But yeah, Shen, I had planned on just the serial numbered and auto stuff. You guys want any of the base or any of the other stuff? Let me know, and if multiple people want it, I'll split it up. Yeah, Shannon, this ain't half bad, man. This is going to be a good recap. Yeah, we hit 2 101s. That, I mean, we hit the Kyler Murray, cracked ice, Troy Aikman, Travis Kelce, Bo Jackson, Michael Irvin, DeAndre Hopkins, Roger Staubach, Brett Ripken, Gardner Minshew. Yeah, when we finish this, I'll see if we could rapid fire off. We'd have to fill 26 spots, though. DK Metcalf. So you guys will have to let me know. Real Greer, Julio Jones. Man, I don't know if one spot's going to cut it. We got 13 people, so everybody would have to take 2 at least. Tim Tebow, Josh Adams, Nick Mullins, Deshaun Watson, Saquon Barkley, Joe Namath, and Jerry Tillery going over to Notre Dame. That's our first not out of 10 or lower auto, and we're halfway through this box. Not bad. And I'm going to have to grab some top orders. Yeah, this would have been a good case if you're the guy out there that buys a case and you break it up and you try to sell it off. And if you would have got this case in 2019, when you know everything's a little bit hotter, it would have been a really good case. The verdict's not out on some of these QBs though. James Conner, Aaron Rodgers, Khalil Mack, Ray Lewis, Herschel Walker, Traquan Smith, Myles Gaskin, Deebo Samuel, A.J. Brown, Jordan Ta'amu, Bryce Love, Peyton Manning, Jason Witten, Amari Cooper, Marcus Allen, Christian Kirk, Patrick Mahomes, not autoed, Earl Campbell, Terry Bradshaw, and Zach Gentry going over to Michigan. Yeah, this case ain't half bad. Julio Jones, Ben Roethlisberger, Michael Gallup, David Johnson, Red Grange, J.J. Watt, DK Metcalf, Noah Fant, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Marquise Brown, Archie Manning, Eli Manning, Antonio Callaway, Matt Beretta, Dan Marino, Rashad Penny, Golden Tate, Tony Dorsett, Miles Boykin. That's going over to Notre Dame. All right, not too bad. Anybody interested in doing another one? I saw Matt said he was interested. We got only 10 people on. That might be tough to fill tonight. Get ready for this recap. Yeah, I think it's going to be tough to fill. I'll post it up though for the Saturday night, or we'll do it after the 4-box tomorrow night if we fill that 4-box up. So real quick before I go through this, if you haven't grabbed a spot in the 4-box 2020 Prizm, you know there's something in that case. Grab your spot. We will break that as soon as it fills this weekend. $40 a spot for tonight only. And then if you have already purchased a spot previous to tonight, you could replace that spot with a $35 spot. Not replace it, but you could add a $35 spot to still get your $5 discount. That's tonight only though, so make sure you take advantage of that. You know there's going to be something in those 4 boxes. If you've been breaking with me, that 2020 Prizm is off the hook. So this is the recap of the cheapy contenders. We got Miles Boykin, Zach Gentry, Jerry Tillery, and then we hit the Will Greer, 4 out of 10. The Jordan Ta'amu, 1 out of 10. The Cracked Ice, Marshall Falk, Rashad Penny, 3 out of 23. And then the Gerald Willis III, 1 of 1. Not a bad night, guys. Hit a lot of dual stuff, a lot of good stuff. Didn't keep the Burrow streak alive, but that's a weak streak. So I got through Saturday to keep that streak alive. And what happens if we get that 4 box of 2020 Prizm going? Then we might hit one. So Phil, grab your spots in there. You got a great deal. The other one out there for Saturday is the Select. Those are up on eBay. Jump in that Select stuff if you haven't already. Be prepared to bid on that stuff because it's gonna go for a pretty penny. I'm sure for some of the bigger teams, or jump in and grab yourself like a team like the Packers or such. They might only go for 40 or 50 bucks for one of those teams. But yeah, it's gonna be a good Saturday night. 10 and 11:30 those breaks will be at. I'll be posting up stuff either later tonight or tomorrow morning for those Saturday breaks. And I'll probably have some more cheapy contenders up there. And if you guys saw this box, you're going to want to jump in that. So thanks, everybody, for your support. It's been a great night. You got basically until midnight to take advantage of that. So jump on the 4-box Prizm. I see a lot of action on Facebook, so I'll go and clean that post up. And then I'll see you guys for sure on Saturday night, possibly tomorrow night if we fill that break up. And keep an eye out for more of these contenders, cheapies. Once I post them up, I'll shoot you guys a message so you guys know that it's up. But thanks again. It's been fun. And I'll see you guys Saturday night for sure. Later. Bye.